Get good, great, grand, glorious, glamorous, and or galactic rising, dear family. I just want to say some things here. Not too many things that you all talk about in which I would like to contribute towards talking about. How about the P. Diddy thing real quick? I'll briefly speak on that. There is not a single melanated man on this planet that will escape this conviction. Not a single one. You're all going to be farmers. You're all going to contribute to my MLK March X 1000 idea. You're all going to contribute to it. I'm just going to post it on the internet. Just going to put the idea into the world somehow for all humanity to grasp. You're just going to do it. Let me see. Yeah, I care nothing for what P. Diddy did in his history at all. Nothing. The only thing that is going to matter if I start getting going with these plans and this fitness gospel movement I want to do, and this battle rapping and this wrestling with tribes and all of this stuff I'm saying sounds crazy, right? No matter. When it gets going and my conviction begins to take off, or everything that I desire to do begins to make headway into the world's minds, every man, melanated man in particular, will participate in these ideas. You will. Yeah, my conviction is going to be like Puff Daddy's redemption for humanity. All of you. I truly exist in a different space of mind. Here, I'm going to say these words real quick. So the way I see the enemy's body, it has a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. 5% is of the conscious mind, and 95% is of the subconscious mind. 5% conscious, 95 sub. So, how does it look in reality? The 5% is essentially the entire makeup of the authority attached to chaos. The 5% makes up the authority attached to chaos. I personally, alone, with just these words, myself and brothers like Charleston White, brothers like Dr. Umar Johnson, brothers like Rizza Islam, brothers like MTR, brothers like Araco TV, brothers like 19 Keys, brothers like Billy Carson, brothers like, the list can go on. But if you catch my drift, people with powerful, basic information, because basic information is the actual truth. People with information like that, and they can label and describe it, or explain it in a way that can sink into your minds. You are of yea who help disintegrate the 5% of the enemy's control over us. It's a 5 and a 95 to make a whole 100, of course, but the 5% is of the conscious mind and the 95% is of the body, meaning 5% is what they put in front of us, what they boast about, what they let us see. Like, for example, how they report the rapings and the lynchings and the burnings, things of that nature. That's the 5%. Now, the 95% is a lot of what's off camera and or what's overseas, or not even overseas per se, because it's just, let me say the 95% is what you primarily don't know of. It's in regards to what they do. Their cults and their secret societies and their missions and their agendas and things of that nature. The reasoning for their laws and the reason why they have anything. That's the 95%. What does the most damage to us physically? Because the thing is, when it comes to how they work, the enemy's body, so to speak, the 5% is what's primarily in control of our minds, you see. That's pretty much mind work right there. And then the 95% is pretty much physical attacks. 6 million in Congo. Never letting that go. Never letting anything y'all do go again. Never. Always will remember everything you do to us so I can use it against you. Or just say things that'll flip it into something better maybe. Just something that'll help. Like my shield and sword parable. I want to just say some things real quick. How can we beat this, man? How can we get out of it? More answers, more solutions. We have to tap into our natural moral standards. Natural moral standards. Remember, 595. How do we beat the 5%? The natural moral world, the natural moral ethos, the natural moral world ethos. That's how we beat the 5%. Now, as far as the 95%, that's going to take work, lots of work to accomplish, because we have to heal. We have to regenerate the waters. We have to regenerate the lands. We have to regenerate the airs. We have to regenerate the atmosphere as well. We have to regenerate these things. There are so many parasites in the oxygen. There's so many parasites within the seas. We are walking on corpses underneath concrete. Nothing is really destroyed completely. Nothing is. It always reverts back to a state of energy, a state of atomic essence. This is a blooded paradise, this artificial world we're in. It's a blooded paradise, this global diabolocracy we're all in. It's a blooded paradise. I wouldn't consider it a matrix. You can consider it whatever you want. I just call things for what they are. This is a global diabolocracy we are in right now currently. It is being ran by a group of people who are serving a very evil woman that's not even a real woman. What is it? What is she then? What is she, or what is it that is the authority attached to chaos? What is it? This entity that is the leader of the world, or the leader of the artificial world today, is a duplication of our soul self, our etheric energy in its most protonic positive form. You follow what I'm saying? The protonic energy vessel duplicated itself to conceal the negative atomic energy and or the remnant of her seed that is mentioned in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 6. Duplicated himself to conceal that energy within it. And it created an emasculated version of our universal self. Believe it if you want. Just know that we don't have to deal with its maximum amount of evil anymore due to what King Yeshua has done. Cast the remnant of the seed out of our internal heaven. Take these words. I just want to mention this out loud. We have 9 natural, internal, etheric energy chakra centers. We have 9 of them. 9, what I would consider major chakras. Yeah, there are 7 majors and there are 2 outside that are minor and micro, but I would like to consider them major. I just want to say their names real quick. First one is the root chakra. Second is the sacral chakra. Third, solar plexus chakra. Fourth, heart chakra. Fifth, Vishuddha and or throat chakra. Sixth, the king of all kings, the sun chakra, or the third eye chakra, or the ajna, or the pituitary gland, or the pineal gland. This power in the center of your brain, the sun chakra, gives you the ability to perceive, discern, and or point out a difference, the ability to judge well. It's what gives you the ability to store your wisdom. It's what gives you your natural moral standings. Your natural moral standings, the qualities of them, qualities being the standard of something as measured against other things of a similar kind, are peace, respect, balance, and progression. Its abilities, calmness, serenity, love, and righteousness, and its achievements, protects life, and the abilities to live them accurately. That's the sixth one. The seventh one, the crown chakra, in which the third eye wears. What does the crown chakra do? It per se, it gives all of us our recognition and remembrance of oneness, our abilities to tap into oneness, our abilities to memorize where we came from, our abilities to memorize. It's like you can consider the crown chakra a network or internet in reality, a human internet. That's what you can consider the crown chakra, a human internet in reality. It's a human internet, net that you can enter. Like when you have an interview or interpersonal connection, intrapersonal connection. That's what the crown chakra is. The Sahasrara. Connection to all of we worldwide. Remember, everything, we all started out as one human being, and it wasn't that long ago that we did. We all started out as one person. We all came from the same basic principles. We all came from the same grounds. We were all brought up, we were all put on this planet, and we all came from the same source. Long story short. Same power, same essence, same abilities. This entity that we're up against, this demon, this fake god, this duplication of the soul, the universal soul, with negative energy locked up inside of it. This entity has the ability to trick, influence, indoctrinate, and ingrain anything, to do anything. Because this universe is an anything type of universe. It can do anything. Yet it's set up and it has a certain foundation to work from, which is a good one. Beautiful. But even though it's a good foundation to stem from, you can still do anything within or throughout this foundation that we're upon. And the things that you can do are something good, balanced, or evil. Can't do anything dead though, can you? The eighth chakra, the soul star chakra, which is situated above the crown chakra. The first energy source located beyond the physical body. The true most high, the universe itself. Those seven are inside of us, are inside of our literal flesh and organs and body. But then you have the crown chakra that sits right here at the very top of the head, but then a power above that one, which is the true most high. Then you have the anchor, this planet that it created long ago. Most call it the earth. I call it the heart, the Father's heart. That's what I personally call it. You can call it whatever you want. You can believe whatever you want. You can believe that the moon was detached from the planet, which gave it its existence. You can believe that if you want to. It's illogical from what I've studied, but believe whatever you want. It's your world, your reality. Just do your best in it. Just never make it at the expense of others. But then you can do that too if you want. All I know is this. When the time comes and the right people are around me, you ain't bringing it my way. But that's what you're going to want to do, isn't it? I don't deserve it to come my way. None of us do, but you're going to bring it anyways because that's what you want to do. And that is the only thing you desire to do, is bring the problems our way. The ninth chakra. It is called the Earth Star Chakra. Earth Star Chakra. Did you notice they just took the H from the beginning of the word and moved it to the end? And now instead of heart, we have earth. Did you notice that? Did you notice all the information we need is out here for us to have, yet they tell us we can't know about it, yet tell us how to know about it and tell us why we should know it, but then prevent us from knowing it while trying not to prevent us from knowing it? Did you notice we have all things that we need, yet what we don't need is coming? I'm going to say this. We are the solution naturally. We are the solution naturally. Soul kind, soul manatee is a natural solution. Why do we need a problem? I hear my family say so many things that justifies why we need evil in this world. We don't. But then you have so many reasons to justify it. The true God is just the solution, period. If we did not have the problem, we would just be the solution, period. We are children of the first sun soul. Who is the first sun soul? Adam, right? According to the stories. How could you consider, or why would you consider Adam a first sun soul? A sun soul? Sun. Soul. Knowing who you are in a world like this, at a time like this, is necessary. Why? Because this world wants to be against everything you are. Our enemy knows us very well, yet we don't know our enemy. Why is that? Are there reasons for that, intricate reasons that we should probably know about? Here's a couple. It did so many things to ensure that we wouldn't know it. Sounds so simple, doesn't it? Because it is. It really is that simple. Some examples then. I'm not big on pointing out certain dates or times in history as to where this little moment transpired or that little moment transpired. I just recognize that there is something seriously evil happening, and I just so happen to have a very powerful level of discernment to recognize what it is, to stop it from being evil towards me. Imagine if every other melanated man, woman, and child on this planet had that level of discernment. Imagine if all the 5,000 tribes did. This entity that we are up against forces us to forget and not recognize what it is doing to us. Why? Because it can't stop doing it to us. Can't stop attacking. Can't stop. So, due to how it attacks both of our minds, hearts, and physical bodies, meaning our sun, soul, and vessels, due to how it endlessly attacks our sun, soul, vessels, if we were to recognize it day one, we would stop it from attacking our sun, soul, vessels day one. Why? Because we came with our own natural moral coding. We came with our own natural moral settings. We came with our own natural way to live and our own natural desires to live. Check Genesis chapter 1, verse 20. We came with our own desires to be what we wanted to be. It's just the problem comes and attacks the solution, so it can force it to live with a problem and a solution, or just live in a problem, or just live with a problem, versus being what you are naturally meant to be, a solution. This is too simple, man. I'm tired of looking up dates and histories and moments to tell you about when I just recognize who and what the evil is and why it needs to be stopped. I recognize who the evil is. I recognize what the evil is. Enough of these games. Who is the evil? Who's the evil? Want me to be really, really specific? Homosexuality is the evil, or homosexuals are the evil. Entrenched women are the evil, and all white people are the evil. 4 things, 4 styles, 4 primary levels of entrenchment through the people. 4 primary evil styles of people. 4. Why do I say all white people? Because white men and white women. And you have entrenched women and homosexuals, period. You could technically say 5 if you want, because of those 2 there. Lesbians and those men. Then you have the entrenched women. Then all forms of recessive genoclass individuals who just bring problems to solution-based people for no reason. Why do they come for no reason? Because they are evil. Evil just attacks. Here's all your answers here. All of them. Do whatever you want. Why am I just posting it online? Why am I just talking about it? Because it is destroying me for no reason. I don't want to be destroyed. I just want to live in peace. I'm going to say one more thing about our women and close the video out. Our women are natural solutions. Natural. It is their birthright to be a solution for we. But when you look at the world today, why are our women such a detriment or a cancer? Why? You want to know why? Because those last 2 that I mentioned are ensuring that they would be. But why are those last 2 even doing it? Genetic modifications and the authority attached to chaos. That is all. Believe whatever you want, man. I just recognize how much it is destroying all of us. And I am recognizing how much you all do nothing about it. So I have to bathe in this night and day because you just want it to be so. Every time I speak, you stop me and tell me to calm down. And I'm just opening my mouth. Everybody attacks what the problem is attacking versus attacking the problem in itself. You know what this video is going to be titled? Just talking. I can't stand trying to prove anything to you people. My first project is called Proving God's Innocence. I got 5 more. This first project alone is going to be enough to completely disintegrate the 5%. After that, we'll just have the 95 to contend with. And all 5 of the next projects are for those specific 95. Yeah, 5 things are going to take out 95 things. Isn't that something? One thing is about to take out 5 things. So, yeah. What is proving God's innocence going to do? Let you all know what your natural moral standards truly are, so you can stop choosing evil moral standards and artificial moral standards. You all have no idea how much we are truly owed. But once you begin to really look at the information that they tell us we can't know about, yet put it out here for us to know about, once you all truly start looking at this information and recognizing how much we have all been lied to, you're going to want your just rewards and your just desserts. You're going to be so overwhelmingly eager to stop this from going down. You'll see. You're just talking, man. Saying things. Shalom, shalom, and shalom. This is not a victim mentality. I'm just aware of what struck me, aware of what's stricken we, and aware of what will not stop striking us at all. This is why it's not about a competition with me. It's only about the awareness and knowledge of what needs to be stopped. The strikes. I don't desire to be your king or your leader. I only desire to do or say something that will defend and protect you from the strikers. Therefore, love your neighbors, you love yourself. Matthew 22:39. Defend your neighbors, you defend yourself, at least those who are worthy. Be lifted in the spirit and walk good forever. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.